Hello and welcome back to Stardew Valley and TellerTactGaming, and we are on day 20 of summer and year 1. So, let's check the weather. What are the weather tomorrow? It's sunny day tomorrow. And the fortune today is I'm very displeased, and I will make everything to make my life a sobbing mess. That's not good. That's not really a good day for the mine at all. I really need to, but yeah, we might actually do something else then. TTG, I'm gathering data on the correlation between soil alkalinity and crop fructose levels. Long story short, I need a fresh melon from your farm. If you brought me one, I'd be very grateful. Demetrius. Sure, you will get a normal melon and nothing fancy at all. Here we go. Yeah, he will give you more money than what actually one melon is worth normally. And I believe all of the quests are like that, so making sure to do them is actually really good. Keeping at least like 1 or 2 of every single crop you make is actually really handy, because you never know when you need one for a quest or something else. There we have picked all of the corn. And we need to water these as well. Can't forget these ones. There is a better sprinkler. Whoops. There is a better sprinkler than the quality sprinkler. It's called Iridium Sprinkler, and it's it can what is it? Instead of watering a 9x9 tile, like no, a 3x3 tile area, it's what is it? I'm going to actually have to do the quick check here. It's a 4x4, if I'm not mistaken, and that's really good. But iridium sprinklers are really expensive to make, or really expensive to buy. You can buy them, but they cost 20k each and can only be bought on certain days by a certain merchant. I'm not going to spoil which merchant, because we haven't actually unlocked him yet, so there we go. We actually have a decent supply of copper bars. We don't have a good supply, just decent. And let's see here. We do want more bee houses, but we can't really buy them, build them, because we need maple syrup. That's the thing that holds it back the most. Yeah, we do need to plant trees. Make sure we get trees set up, like a tree farm with tappers on them. And for tappers we actually need like 2 copper for each and every tapper, and we will need to make like 10 or more tappers, which means like 20 to 30 copper bars. That's a lot. And then we need kegs, like a lot of kegs. We're not talking like 10 kegs, we're talking like 20, 30, maybe 40 kegs. 10 would be a good start, the more the better. And preserve jars are the exact same problem. We need a lot of them. The 5 or whatever, yeah, I have 5. 5 is an okay start. It's like a mediocre amount, which is decent enough in the start, but yeah, if you want to make a lot of money, you need a lot of kegs and preserve jars. The bee houses, I need at least 4 of them to make some decent amount of money. I might actually make 8 of them to double up, but that's about it. And other than that, I don't think we need a bunch. Like looms, we need 1 or 2. Oil maker, you need like 1 or 2. Mayonnaise machine, you might need like somewhere between 4 to 6. And cheese press is like 4 to 6. Maybe even 8, depending on how many animals you get. And tappers, you need like 16 maybe. Depends on how many trees you want to tap and how much oak resin and maple syrup and other stuff you actually need to craft. And pine tar, right. We are going to check out here. We have watered everything. We are going to check here. We are no... Right, there's no... Nothing's ready. We have a bad luck day. They will make my life as shitty as possible, the spirits, apparently. So we are going to keep on. I think I'm going to make this area down here the start of my tree farm. We are going to cut as much grass and cut down as many trees as we possibly and humanly can in the amount of time we have for one day. And we will actually try to plant trees as well, and maybe even make it so they can't get a bunch of grass in between, because the thing is, trees don't grow if there's a bunch of stuff in the way. So we are going to have to make sure it's clean around the trees and there's no other trees trying to grow just besides them and other kinds of bullshit which might happen, which slows down at which rate the trees grows. And I really don't like you don't get the fade effect of the trees up there, but whatever. Yeah, we're going to cut down all of these trees and we are going to make sure we have enough trees. Each and every tree will have a 3x3 area which they use. A tree, while it only takes up 1 tile, needs all the tiles around it to fully grow and grow at a decent rate, so it doesn't take like 4 seasons or full year for it to grow completely. And yeah, we want the trees up as fast as possible. We do want as many of the trees as possible. We don't want as many like pine trees, because pine tar are the fastest one. So like 4 pine trees and then like 6 oak and then 8 maple. Probably that's probably the best ratio. I'm not certain actually, but yeah, you do want to keep everything clean, and this is really why you want to have cleaned as much as possible, so you don't actually have to clean this much as I have to do right now, because this takes time. This is a game which is a little bit of a race against time, since you only have a certain amount of hours per day and you only have a certain amount of energy you can use every day. Even if you eat a bunch of food, you can't actually use more than a certain amount of energy because you are limited in time. So yeah, trying to get rid of all the grass, because every single little bit of grass will be able to make it grow back. We don't want the grass here. I'd rather actually buy a grass starter and put it down again, but I don't want the grass here right now because it's in the way. What is this? Is this? Yeah, like missing just one tile can actually make it so you get a lot of grass, like a day or two later, which means you have to clear all the grass again. I'm going to chop down all the trees here, and then we are going to see if we can't plant the new trees. I will probably do at least two of every. I will make at least 4 of all trees, and then we'll see how much space we have left, because it does take up quite a bit of space when you do this. And this is something you will need to do this, like putting up trees to get tappers, and you will need to have an area on your farm or outside your farm which is dedicated to chopping trees. And yeah, you want everything to be as close as possible, and the farm is the absolute closest place for you. Let's see here. We have one more tree left to cut down, and then we are ready to plant the new trees. I really want to upgrade my pickaxe. I might actually do that at some point. I need to go down and get a lot more iron ore. And I do need to upgrade my axe. Both my pickaxe and my axe needs to be upgraded. I do need to upgrade the hoe at least once. And then we need to start cutting down all of the things. The thing is, once you have the steel axe and the steel pickaxe, you have the ability to get rid of all stuff on the farm. So upgrading quickly isn't bad. It might actually be really good. It might not be necessary, but it might be something you want to do. Upgrading the tools is good because it makes you use less energy overall. So something to think about. We are going to do this. Let's see here. If we remove them and then 4, actually going to pick 6 and then 8. Not 9, 8. We are going to start with 4, and we are going to actually going to do this. I'm going to start from down here. We can't actually do too much here, so I'm going to put this one there. That's a 3x3. And there we have, and boop, boop. There we have, and boop, boop, and there we have. It's 3x3. And what I'm going to do is actually do this, just marking out where we have, where we will have a path to cut off, so we actually can put down like a path to keep grass from getting in here. And we need here and here and here and here, and we're going to put this one here. There we go. Just marking out like this is really useful, because this way you keep a marker of where the stuff is and how far it is. We have one there, and we will have one there. I can't really do the maple because it doesn't. I need to remove this one, and yeah, a bunch of the stones here needs to be removed for it to work properly. But all we have to do is just do this and this, and then we are going to plant this here and here, here and here. Like, I can't plant this one here. This one is obstructed, so we are just going to have 4 of those. There we go, there we go, there we go, and there we go. You don't actually need to water them, so this is something which is quite useful. Since you don't need to water, you don't have to do anything. You just put down the seeds and you just wait until they are done. Be very careful about swinging your sword or your scythe when they are small, because you will destroy them. And the seed will be wasted and you won't get it back. So something to be really careful about. I'm not sure if fertilizer actually works. I don't think it works, since you need to put fertilizer on a tilled soil. And I don't think you can plant the tree seeds if it's on a tilled soil. Let's see, we need a bunch of stone, because I'm going to do the pathways right now. The pathways are only there to stop grass from getting in. That's the only reason why I'm doing them at all. So I'm going to pick away and make sure we get rid of all of the possible ways you can get weeds into these areas. You might actually have to go and check and remove that, but this will lower the chance for grass to actually get in there. Here we go. We will make a bit more because we will need it see, yeah, we still have time. We do have a bit of energy left. Not much energy, but some energy, and we will make a pathway because we do not want. We actually don't want to have to bother with fixing fixing this by removing a lot of grass and replanting trees, because we destroyed a plant while removing the grass. And yeah, we don't want to. They don't increase your running speed, what I know. They do make a different sound when you run over them, so that's one thing, but yeah, other than that, I don't think they do anything. So having them is basically just aesthetic, like a cosmetic thing, and but I do actually stop grass from getting into places, so having them might actually be useful. We are going to keep this. We need to get the melon to Demetrius. This is basically, yeah, from the fish to the cloth, that stuff that's going into, like all of this is going into the community center, and these two should go to the museum. We will, alright, we will quickly do this. 5 of them, and we will put them in here quickly and constantly and steadily, and whatever you want to insert. Yes, we are going to sleep, and we are on day 21 here. We earned a little bit of money, not super much, but some. So day 21 of summer, year 1. Here we come, and let's check the weather report, which is going to be a beautiful and sunny day. The fortune today is they are very happy. They are as happy, like, right? Yeah, they are the maximum amount of happy, so the luck is at its highest. Queen of Swords had Mucky Raw, which is fine. There we go. Let's see. We do have some things to consider. Yeah, and the trees grow, as far as I know, at like random, so they will grow very slowly but steadily. And hopefully we have the trees fully grown by next season, like fall. Hopefully we do. If we don't, no we don't. That won't be catastrophic, but yeah, it will be just fine. Just fine. We will pick up all the hops. Yeah, you get a lot of hops. Hops is really good. If you can get the reason why I have so many hops or so much hops is because when you need something to eat, it is really, really good on the energy front. I mean, a normal one is 45, a silver star is 63, and a gold star is 81 energy. It's a lot of energy. And it's also the thing you use to make pale ale. And pale ale is actually worth quite a lot of money. Even just selling hops as is actually worth quite a lot of money. So doing a lot of hops is actually quite good. Hops is a crop which can only be grown in the summer, as far as I know, if I remember correctly. But you will most likely, if you have as much hops as I have put up have enough hops to never ever run out. And by the time you start to run out, you will get to the next year of the same season and you can start growing them again. Let's see, there we go. I'm going to pick this one up and fill up the watering can because it's actually really good to do. Let's see, what is our copper situation? Our copper situation is okay. We could actually upgrade the hoe while we try to get iron. Yeah, we could actually do that. We should actually take all our frozen geodes. We have watered everything, so I think what I'll do is put these to smelt, and we will then take all of this, and I will take 5 of you, and there's nothing more really, right? Yeah, there's nothing else I can sell or put into the or rather just put into the museum. Here, everything else is something that I already have put into the museum. So the only thing I can do at this point is actually yeah, it's probably to I could actually sell this one. I don't know why that one is laying around there, but yeah, we are going to go into town and we are going to try to earn a bit of progress, rather progress a bit. Oh my god, my throat. Oh, worms. I will check the gypsy first, just in case. And none of the tappers are ready for produce of any kind. Common mushroom, tomato, pufferfish, coleslaw, wild plum. A wild plum is something we... Oh, a large egg! Really, really good. I will actually buy a wild plum. No, it's a lot of money and I will actually get this next season in the fall. These are just a forage item which will lay around. The eggs, on the other hand, is not going to lay around on the ground, so buying that one is actually really good. There we go. We are going to take a quick tour around here. Pick that one up. I will actually run around here just to check. Yeah, and there's a lot of trees. All of the trees you see here, all these trees is choppable, so you can actually chop them for wood. So there's a lot of trees around the place, and all these as well. And there's maple and oak and all kinds of different kinds of trees. And they always respawn after a certain amount of time. They respawn after you have chopped them down. So chopping them down with the stump and everything is actually really good. This tree here is absolutely useless because you will most likely not get anything from it. So let's see, we will speed along as fast as possible into the town, over to Clint, and get as many geode processed as possible. We will check the garbage cans because we can. Yes, we can. and we are going to check the garbage cans, because we can. Yep, we don't really have... I haven't really focused on the social stuff in the game, giving presents and talking to people. I'm usually more focused on the farm than anything else, and I feel that the dialogues is something you should experience on your own, because they are quite good. And but yeah, it's at some point we really do need to talk to everyone, because it's part of the progress of the game to actually do it. So I think around second half of fall, and especially during the winter, we will start talking to people and giving gifts, and actually see who we want to try to be extra friendly with. And we will... One thing to note is, if you upgrade your tools, you can't do the... You can't gain access to the shop or the processed geodes, so make sure you always do everything else before you upgrade a tool. Oh my god, 6 iridium ore. That's a really good haul. That's... yeah, that's good. That's the thing I would say. Why you actually want to wait on a really good luck day to break open, especially the Omni Geodes. The Omni Geodes are way better than the other geodes, so keep that in mind. And we will, let's see, we will try to finish this. When this is done, we will, or maybe we will try to get these. Yeah, there's 3 more. It shouldn't, unless I'm... Okay, I don't have enough space. Let's see. Gunther can tell me more about this. This one we can sell. This one we can sell. Let's shop, and we sell this one and this one. And we will close, and we will process the 2 geodes we have here. We've got a bit of coal, that's actually really nice. And there we go. Now we're going to go in here to Gunther and give him a bunch of stuff. We have, and that's also the reason why you want a really good luck day, because a bunch of these only appear when, like, some of these are really rare, and if you have a good luck day, you increase the chance for these rare ones to appear. So we are going to give every single thing. We got Treasure Trove achievement. Nice. This one is the second one. We are going to put that in the second one, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I think we got 2, maybe 3 rewards. Oh, a rare crow. Yeah, a rare crow is basically a scarecrow, but 1 out of 8 like rare variants. And yeah, they function exactly like a scarecrow. And you can either buy them from different shops at different times, or you can get them as rewards, or you might find them, but you can't craft them, you can't make them yourself. You have to like buy them or find them. But they function in the exact same way as a scarecrow does. So in that regard, they are not really special. They are just rare because they look different. And there are 8 of them, so you might actually find you might actually set it as a quest to find all of them. Gonna sell those, and yeah, we got 6 iridium ore, we got 5 gold ore, we got 10 iron ore, we got 11 coal, and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, that was a really good time processing all that stuff. We are going to go in here, donate the last bits we have, and we got another reward. Let's check what it is. Yeah, it's a bunch of furniture and kind of stuff we don't actually have room for, so we are going to just leave it there for the time being. We are going to go in here, and now we are actually going to upgrade our hoe to a copper hoe, and it's going to take 2 days. 2 days later it will be a lot better. It functions the same way as the watering can, that if you hold the action button for that tool, you will get, after a certain amount of seconds or amount of time where you have pressed the action key for, which is the left mouse button, you will get the added effect of that one. The copper watering can and the copper hoe is 3 tiles more than 1 tile, which is really freaking good. It's instead of, because the thing is, if you, for example, to take the watering can as an example, if you do the normal water, where you water 1 tile 3 times, you actually use 3 times more energy than doing the upgrade action, where you get 3 tiles in one go. You use the same amount of energy as you would for 1 tile, but you water 3 tiles instead. So it's really, 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 really awesome. And the steel one is even better, and the gold one is even better, and the iridium one is insanely good. So let's see here. What do we have? We have that one. So dye. We have the red mushroom there, yeah. Which would need aquamarine. I think I actually do have one. Other than that, it's the duck feather and the red cabbage and the sunflower. The sunflower we are growing one. The red cabbage is actually quite hard to get hold of, and the duck feather can be quite hard to get as well. So we need to get in here. The river, no, not the river fish, the lake fish, where we have the carp, and then we have the bullfish, and then it's just the sturgeon, and the sturgeon is in the winter. Enchant? No, it's the... There we go. Now we just need a nautilus shell for that one. And we need to go up here and put in the cloth for the artisan bundle. We do need a honey, 1 honey, and then it's 3 more things. Like, as long as we could get like 3 of these, we are set, or we can get the goat cheese or a cheese. We are fine, but yeah, I'm not going to count on it. Getting one large brown egg would be nice. Getting like the duck egg or something, or 2 more things would be really nice. As of now, we can't really get much more done because we can't really produce any of the stuff, which means we are stuck unless the gypsy has it. And here the melon dude is, or rather Demetrius, who wants the melon. And here you go. And we get 550. That's a lot of money for 1 melon. Especially 1 normal melon. See... yeah. We do have some... Oh, honey! Nice, honey! Yeah, and this is just wild honey. It's nothing special, it's nothing exotic or anything at all. It's just normal, plain honey. And there we have the rare crow. As well, let's see, I'm going to put... like remove these markers and put in the cobble road like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you don't actually run faster when running on them. So there's actually no reason to have them for that. Point. Go. I'm going to stuff away a bunch of stuff here. I really need to get more iron at this point. I do need to get even more copper since I upgraded my hoe. I do want to upgrade both my pickaxe and my axe. That's 10 iron bar and 10k gold. So yeah, and I really want to do that before fall. So we are going to see if we can squeeze that in. I will keep this one. It might not be very useful to do that, but we will do it regardless. And let's see here. How much do we? We need 1 stone for each, so 9. There we go, and then we are just going to put these over here, like this. And this is just so we close up around the trees, so no, like, what should I say? No grass can get in there without it actually spawning in here, and it shouldn't, but you never know. And yeah, and as I said, when these look like this, be super careful when swinging a sword or a scythe, because they will destroy the tree and you won't get anything for it. And we'll have to plant a new seed to get a new tree. And if it's actually coming along and been growing for like a day or 2, you lose a bunch of progress for the tree that's already growing. So that's something to be really careful about. Can actually be behind schedule a lot if you do that mistake when you actually need the tree to be finished. Then it isn't if you did that mistake, and yeah. So be careful with swinging scythes or swords or any other tool in the vicinity of any like tree or crop or like anything at all, really, because you might lose your stuff. Oh my god. There's so much stuff in the way. And for some reason it feels like there's gnats all over, crawling all over my body. It's itchy and I don't know what it might be. Just feels extra itchy and yeah. Whatever. We are going to bed. We have absolutely, yeah, we have 0 energy. We are super lucky we didn't get exhausted there. We are just running off into bed. We're not even going to sort our stuff. And we are level 9 farming. We can make a seed maker, we can make iridium sprinkler, and we can make quality fertilizer. The seed maker is really nice. That means we can make seeds. That's something we will have a really good use for when we have the greenhouse up and running. Iridium sprinkler will be really nice. Once we get to that point, quality fertilizer will probably not be used at all, because it's not good enough for the amount of resources you need to spend to make one. So we didn't get super much money. I could probably have earned a bit more if I thought about it, but we are doing okay on money. We are getting along. We are getting our tree farm up and running slowly but surely. We are upgrading our tools slowly but surely. And hopefully, depending on what the gypsy merchant has, we might actually get the greenhouse up and running before winter. And that would be really handy and useful. We might not, but we might actually be able to finish it. If not before winter comes around, at least like a day or 2 into winter, and we'll just have to see. It's very luck based if we finish completely. It all depends on the stuff for the artisan bundle and the animal bundle. So with that, I'm going to say thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next episode.